Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I'm your host, Frank Sullivan, and with me is my co-host, Frank Darling. Frank, how are you this afternoon, I should say?
Yeah, afternoon. 3 o'clock one. No, very good. Very good. Just got out of work. Got out at 2, so.
Oh, really? Nice. I got you.
Yeah.
How was busy at the grocery store?
No, it really wasn't. No, not today it wasn't. No, Saturday was a lot busier. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, everyone's got their
They
pick.
should have.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised, I'm sure.
I know.
But coming back, we both had little vacations. How was your vacation?
Nice. We stayed at the campground in Fort Wilderness for Tuesday night.
In Disney, right?
Yeah, Wednesday night, Thursday night. Came home Friday. Yeah, everything went great. RV ran good. Remember, hadn't bring the RV out in about 7 months. So
really,
yeah, we cleaned it all up outside and inside, and it ran real good. So the dog loved it. So that's all that counts.
Yeah,
we had fun. Yeah.
How far is that from? I know you're close.
About a half hour. Yeah.
Really?
We took the car because we wanted to go to Hollywood Studios, and really from there it's too much of an adventure to go there. So yeah. Wow. So we went there.
Is it expensive to stay? I mean, for the campground?
No, this time of year, no. Well, it's not expensive as people would think. It's
gotcha.
like $330 for 3 nights.
Okay, so that's relatively. I mean,
well, here's the normal price would be like if you went in January, probably cost you $450, $500. Yeah. You get a discount this time of year. Nobody goes there now.
That's true. Yeah,
it's a ghost town. Yeah, but it was.
Yeah, I was going to say, even for camping-wise, it's getting close to off-peak.
Well, remember, it's 2 different things. In January, February, and March, you can't touch any of these places. It's different. People come from here to there. At your place, there's nobody camping in January, February, and March.
That's right.
Yeah.
I keep thinking that you guys can pretty much camp all year round.
Yeah, but you can't get nowhere in January, February, March. You can't even get into a state park. You might get a day if you're lucky, yeah.
Wow.
So they fill them right up. But yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. Weather was nice. Yeah.
And you went to Hollywood Studios for the day?
Yeah, I went to Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom. We went to Animal Kingdom. Then we ate at Rainforest.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time.
Awesome. What was the highlight like of the trip? You have a nice meal or
yeah,
ride?
well, yeah. The Wilderness Lodge. We got breakfast. It's like an all-you-can-eat breakfast. Yeah, it was real good. Yeah,
nice.
It was great. So yeah, so it was good.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah. We had a lot of
Good
fun.
time.
What about you now?
Yeah, so we went to Cape Cod. We went to Mohegan on Thursday night. We got a room. Right. I won us some money playing roulette. So
that's a boy.
That's not too much, but enough where I was like, you know what, I want to win our dinner. So we went to Michael Jordan's Steakhouse.
Good for you.
With the little peanut.
The peanut.
But she hung out, the meal was great. You can't go wrong in there. Then headed up to the Cape Friday morning. It was pretty easy drive. It was still like two and some change from there.
Okay.
Headed up there, stayed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Came back this morning. Actually, came back early this morning.
Oh, wow. How was the weather? Pretty decent?
The first 2 days there were good. It was cooler, though, because it's later in the season, I guess.
No, I understand.
But, it was in like 75, so it wasn't nice. It wasn't too hot.
Nice. I'd kill for that right now.
Little warm. So we went to the beach. She had her first beach experience, so that was...
I saw her with the bucket hat on.
We had all sorts of, you had to bring everything, you know how it is. You bring the overpack and, but yeah, that was good. And we came back. We wanted to beat the traffic, so we left at that was smooth sailing. We left at like 7 in the morning.
That's good, man.
And then we got home a little after 10. We stopped to get coffee and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, it was good. Good, nice, good trip.
That's good.
Trying to think. Highlight. I mean, you know me. I eat good.
When you're on vacation, you gotta.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we go to this beach town, right? And I like seafood. She doesn't.
Yeah, I do too.
So, we go to these restaurants right on the water, right on like.
Oh boy, that's nice.
Awesome, beautiful, and she gets cheeseburger at one place, and what she get? One of the other places she got salad with steak tips, which is funny. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Highlight was we went to. You ever been one of those Brazilian restaurants, the buffets?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I went to an Argentine one like that up in when we went to Aruba, very similar to it. A lot of foods that you wouldn't even think you'd. No, it's all kinds of good food, but I mean, you didn't. Yeah, I know there's one around here actually that somebody goes to. It's like $40-something a head, but I heard it's phenomenal though.
It was worth it, man. This is the first time, and again, I can't eat that much, but
right.
First time going to one, and we didn't realize kind of exactly like what it was, and we thought we could order, but it's buffet. I love the food, but they just kept bringing the food. Like
that's what I heard.
It's unbelievable. It was really, they're coming out steak. The carved, ribeye. Top piece of tomahawk steak.
Yeah.
What else? Whatever, some sort of other steak, chicken wings.
Jesus.
Pork loin. You name it. They had the pineapple too. They were grilling on the skewers. Pineapple. You name it, man.
What was I don't mean to ask, what it cost for a person each? What
it was like $45.
Yeah, that's about
close to that. And then,
hey, it's worth it, though.
Yeah. No,
if you want to eat, I'm just saying, it's well worth it, yeah. It's
worth it, yeah. I think it was nice to go for like a special occasion.
Yeah, right.
But, again, it was quite an experience for sure, that's to say.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's nice to be back home. Back at it. And
how's she feeling?
She's good. Yeah, everybody's kind of good. You got a little sore throat or something. I was not sick. I feel like we went to we got an Airbnb, and I think the ACs, because they each had it wasn't central air. They had window units.
Right.
And it might have been dusty.
Yeah, it's possible. It could be different atmosphere for you.
Yeah, so. But no, she's good. Like you said, she's everyone's good. The little one's good. And
Casey's doing good too?
Yeah, Casey's good too. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we had a good time. It's good. It's good to be back. It's nice to be back in your own bed.
Yeah.
Can you hear him? You hear him barking?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure he's not too bad.
No. That's nothing.
But yeah, back into the system, right? You want to go back? You want to break the movie down?
Yeah, we will. I'm going to do it right now. The introduction to the movie was The Waterboy. Release date, November 6, 1998.
Mm-hmm.
Box office info. Had a budget of $23 million. Opening weekend, pretty good.
Yeah.
$39 million. And it grossed $190 million worldwide. Directed by Frank Caracci. Starring Adam Sandler as Bobby Boucher. Kathy Bates as Helen Mama Boucher.
I didn't know her. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was her. I don't think I knew her. It was her name, Helen, in the movie.
I didn't either until I read the thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You learn everything in here.
Yeah, I know.
Henry Winkler as Coach Klein, Fairuza Balk as Vicky Valancourt, and Jerry Reed as Red Below. There's other people. We'll talk about them later. His crew there. Simple synopsis. A water boy for a college football team discovers he has unique tackling ability and becomes a member of the team. It was 1 hour and 30 minutes, which was pretty good, I thought. I watched it on Hulu. I think you did too.
Correct.
And now we come to our best part of the podcast.
All right.
5 fun facts. What do you got?
So fact number 1. This film is the highest grossing sports comedy of all time. Another of Adam Sandler's movies, The Longest Yard, is the second highest grossing sports comedy of all time.
That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely. I'm surprised Happy Gilmore isn't. Maybe it's up on the list at some point.
It's got to be up there somewhere. Yeah.
And as of 2021, this is Adam Sandler's 10th highest grossing film, at the U.S. box office with a take of, I think you said, $198 million.
Wow.
So just to give you an idea of
that's pretty good, man. It's
yeah,
very good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, considering again, he's a comedian. You know, it's not like a real. Well, it's not like a serious movie like.
No, it's not. No.
I'm trying to think like Radio or Remember the Time or whatever.
Right.
Fact number 2: the inspiration for this movie is a combination of Adam Sandler's song "The Lonesome Kicker," "Canteen Boy," and the Cajun Man sketches from Saturday Night Live. Are you aware of any of those? Any of the songs or
no? I'm not.
Or the sketch.
When Adam Sandler was on Saturday Night Live, I was off Saturday Night Live a little bit. I'm in the Belushi era and Aykroyd. I remember him on there, here and there.
But but you were
I didn't watch it as much,
There was definitely different eras of Saturday Night Live.
There is. Yeah,
and he's definitely on one of those. He's on what do you call it? Would you say the second generation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he with Eddie Murphy, or was Eddie Murphy? I think Eddie Murphy was in my era.
I think he was before.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he had more Chris Rock, Farley.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yep.
Spade. Most of the people in this movie, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Fact number 3: during the interview with ESPN, LeVar Arrington, who is a linebacker for the Giants, or was a linebacker, I should say, he mentioned that for preparation for this role in the movie, Sandler visited him at Penn State and watched him practice. So I guess that was a little bit of an idea of the training you went through. I mean, I'm sure a lot of, and it's funny watching the movie back now. You can kind of almost see the stunt actor.
Yeah,
I know one of the scenes I've seen.
Yeah.
But you don't realize. I guess that's what kind of went into it.
Yeah.
Fact number 4: Henry Winkler's role as Coach Klein came about after he was mentioned in Adam Sandler's huge hit, the Hanukkah song, where Sandler sang about various Jewish or half-Jewish entertainers. Sandler sang correctly that the actor who played Arthur Fonzarelli on Happy Days is Jewish, and Winkler was thrilled by the reference, and then he contacted Sandler, and then the rest is kind of history. I'm trying to remember it in the song now too.
I remember the songs he used to sing. I know some of those songs. Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And for my last fact, Adam Sandler wanted a famous country music singer, to play the role of the main antagonist, Coach Red Bay. How do you say your last name?
I think it's like French. It's Red Baloo.
Red Baloo.
Yeah, Baloo. Like Baloo. Yeah.
The director, Frank Coraci, considered George Strait for the role, but Disney decided against George because his solo movie performance in Pure Country in '92 was unsuccessful at the box office.
Wow,
so Sandler, a longtime Burt Reynolds fan, happened to be watching Smokey and the Bandit on TV during pre-production and suggests Jerry Reed, who co-starred with Reynolds in the film. And I guess Disney approved that. I didn't know Disney did this movie, number one. But I guess that's kind of how it happened with.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, and again, you know, I didn't really know George. I'm sorry, Jerry Reed.
Yeah, Jerry Reed's an old. He's been around a long time. Yeah, he passed away. Actually, that was his last. I didn't know this. That was his last. I did see that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he must have died right after that, though. He must have been in his 50s, I'd say 50s, 60s. Yeah.
Really, he was that young, huh?
I think so. Check it out. See how old he was when he died.
Let me see here. 71. So I mean,
yeah, 60s or
rather young.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I like him. He was in. I'm
sure he's got like a lot.
He was in the Blues Brothers. That's how long ago he was. He was in the Blues Brothers.
Wow.
Yeah. He was the cop or security guard or somebody, or the country singer guys. Yeah, the group there. Yeah. So that's a long time ago. So.
Wow.
Yeah, he was in that too. But
all right, sounds good. I'm trying to think where do you begin with this movie? Because this is this is up there.
One thing I didn't know about this whole movie is this was basically done in my own backyard here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Most of the filming, that Claremont, there's one part there where they do the Claremont. That's Claremont, Florida. That's over there. I know exactly where that is. Yeah, I guess it was. Hang on, I don't mean to jump into that quick, but
no, that's fine.
Here it is. The scene on the airboat with Bobby, his mama Helen Vicky, was filmed on the Crooked River. I know exactly where that is, in Claremont, Florida. So I didn't realize this was done in Florida. I didn't realize that. Watching it, I didn't pay no attention.
Well, I mean, I would assume it being a Disney movie, Florida, Disney's right.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even.
I know that the location's supposed to be Louisiana, but
yeah,
Florida. Florida could just as much as pass for Louisiana.
Pass for that for sure. You're right. Yeah.
It's funny watching this movie again because this was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. Number one.
I've watched this many a times.
This movie. It's definitely. I would try to think of all of Adam Sandler's movies. It's got to be like around 5, 6. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah,
as far as
definitely
my favorite movies, even for a football movie, it's definitely probably right around those lines.
No, I agree with you totally. Yeah.
Watching it again, you kind of feel bad for him. Feel very. I don't know. Because I know it's a comedy, but at the same time, they're relentless when making fun of him.
That's brutal, man. Really is. I know. Yeah, I know. He gets the better end in the end. But I mean, I agree with you that you're right. Yeah.
And truth be told, this is one of those movies where if it's on TV, I'll probably watch it.
Oh, definitely.
I haven't seen it in a while. Because again, I knew we would come across this movie, and every time, and it's on TV all the time too. Yeah, I skip right past it because I didn't want to watch it till we, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I had thought you guys had done this one before. That's why when you said the Waterboy, I said Waterboy. They must have done that already, but this is a good sleeper to have during a football season starting too.
That's another. It happened to work out really good, where it's pretty much week one is right upon us. So
yeah, definitely, yeah. Nice cast in this. Kathy Bates, great actress.
I feel like she doesn't get the credit that she deserves. She's very underrated.
I agree, totally.
Because she can do. I mean, again, you've seen her, and she's got the comedy in this movie.
Yep. She could play pretty evil in the movie I'm thinking about.
Misery.
Oh, that's a brutal movie.
She's been in movies like that where she's been in Misery. She's done like American Horror Story.
Yes,
she was good in that.
There's so many of them.
The range is all over the place. Even Adam Sandler too. We've seen him in some serious movies too. He did the Uncut Gems.
Yeah, Uncut Gems, definitely. Even Big Daddy, when you think about it, that's a nice movie there. Where
that's one of my favorites. Truth be told, Big Daddy, it's got the comedy and the heart.
The heart, really is. Yeah, it's very well done that way. A lot of this stuff, even Happy Gilmore, when you think about what his grandmother is, he does mix that in a lot of times. So I mean, it's.
I feel he hasn't made a really good one in a while. I don't know, my opinion.
Yeah,
they've all been kind of like so. Like I'm still gonna watch it because it's him.
Yeah, the grown-ups are pretty good though. I like both of those. Those are pretty good.
I like those too.
But he's got a great cast there too, so that helps.
Same thing here, and again, once you're in one of his movies, that's it.
You're good.
You're set. I was watching the interview with it was not Rob Schneider. It was.
I got them all here with them guys.
He wasn't in this movie. I'm trying to think of Nick Swartzen.
Okay. Yes.
Again,
okay.
he wasn't in this movie, but I was listening to him in an interview where Ben Stiller wanted him for Tropic Thunder.
Right. Yes, that's right.
But it was going to be the same time he was supposed to film, I think, Grown Ups or one of the ones.
Okay. Right.
One of his movies, and he was like, he couldn't say no to Adam Sandler, and he had to be, you know what I mean? He had to say no to Ben Stiller. It's just funny. It's just one of those things where that's your crew. Yeah. You don't say no.
No, exactly. Yeah. And they those guys, I have some of them listed. Rob Schneider, like you said, Clint Howard was in it. Frank Karachi was actually his father. He plays in it. The guy
yes, correct. At the end.
Then you got Jonathan. You know who the people are. Jonathan Logren is one of the guys. Blake Clark and Peter Dante and Lawrence Gillard Jr. The black kid that plays in the.
Yep.
But he always takes care of his guys. Always.
Yep.
In a lot of these shows. So I mean, definitely.
I tell you, Blake Clark, man, as Farmer Fran, what a character that was.
Oh.
Huh? What a character.
He's so good.
He holding his nipples at the end. Oh, my goodness. I wonder if any of that was improv. Because, again, you never know with these guys.
Well, it could be, yeah. Hey, you know what scene I like? There's a billion scenes, but one of the cool when he brings the crab cakes his mama made. You see the crab things, right? It was crab cakes, right? Whatever they were. The claws coming out of them.
The frog cakes.
Frog cakes, yeah.
The snake.
Yeah.
All the food they're trying to eat. The snake and alligator.
Yeah, alligator, yeah.
Have you ever had gator?
No, I never had it. It's down here.
You should have it. It's good. Have
you tried it? Really?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Me and Rob go to all the game dinners.
Oh, that's right. You go to the game dinners. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't know if they've had them really at the game dinners, but I've also had them at like fairs. They'll have them.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, they have it. You can probably get it around here in the little side places they sell, like the little the trucks. Yeah. They'll have that stuff, yeah.
I would never try to make it myself. I would always get it.
No. I'm sure it's not bad at all. Maybe I'll try that one day. Yeah. I love another favorite scene, I'm sure, is the medulla oblongata, the professor there.
Uh-huh. What a scene. You know what's funny is that he's supposed to be this, like, I don't want to call him, the R word, but slow. He going into the thing, but what a comeback where he calls him. He's like, no, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Like what? Like
you're wrong.
For him to, I don't know. For some reason, I thought about that. For him to think of that as like a comeback,
I know,
as like a joke to him. Like I just couldn't say it, but it's hysterical.
I love that scene. It's so funny. Your mama.
You can quote the whole movie, right? Just about, right?
Oh, it's so good. That's excellent. And then you got parts in it where they try to, because he's not, remember, they make it, it's like 3/4 away in the movie where he's not, what do they call it? He's not,
he's not, he didn't graduate high school.
Yeah, exactly, or something. Remember, and they try to, there's all kinds of, you gotta have, it was going so good for him, something had to happen. I mean, they had
I know.
Put a little twist in it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vicky Valancourt, what's her name? Feruza Balk. As Vicky Valancourt.
She's been in a ton of stuff, too.
Yeah, she's been in a ton of stuff. She plays a good part in that movie. Very good.
She was, as a kid, she was in Return to Oz. Did you see that movie?
Return to Oz?
This was Return to Oz. It's a weird, it was just 1985 movie came out. It's like a different take on Wizard of Oz. You'll if you see it, you'd know it.
Yeah. Oh, so she's a kid in it?
I think she's like, it's like a different. I haven't seen this movie in a while. I think she goes back to Oz. I guess she plays Dorothy.
Vicky Valancourt.
She was good. Yeah,
she played a nice part in it. Yeah.
And I like that scene when they're going back and forth. She's like, there goes his sheets back there.
Yeah.
And she's hanging. He's like, excuse me, I go hang myself.
Hey, the search continues, Mama.
Yeah, I know. So funny is that.
Oh my God, the one-liners in that
are You could just quote him out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Then Henry Winkler, he's so good in it. I love when he does the part where, we get the ball, then we lose it, and it rolls, and they pick it up.
He's like, no. He's talking with his he's like, no, grandma. And how weird is that scene where he's stomping his foot, and it's like an old lady's foot? I was like, that's so weird.
I know. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's a few other guys like that. I know you didn't mention, but they had little cameos. So you got Clint Howard plays the two guys, and the other guy Alan Covert. I don't know if he mentioned him, but he was the main star of Grandma's Boy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, I do know.
And you had how about the Farley brothers? You had not Chris Farley.
Oh, the other Farley.
There's two of them, right? They both were in it.
Yeah.
John Farley and Kevin Farley.
Yes, Kevin Farley, right.
So they both were in it too, and I think, I don't know if you noticed this too. Was it right before they filmed this, or right out, or while? I think while they were filming was when he passed away.
Yeah, Chris Farley. Yeah, he actually attended. I guess he attended the funeral. Yeah, right after. I forgot what they said in there. I had no idea. Yeah, he attended a funeral a month before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that'd be tough. They're very close.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he got that song up. He had a song about him, which was pretty crazy.
Once again, Michael, you mentioned it early in the podcast. Michael Papeljohn was Sandler's stunt double in the film. So that's who.
Okay, gotcha.
But it also says that Sandler did a lot of his own stunts. Now, that might not have been the football stunts, but whatever. Yeah. And co-star Mark Strong actually punched him in the face, so that's interesting.
A lot of cameos too. I know you had what, Lynn Swan.
Yes, Lynn Swan.
You had Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor, yeah.
Who else? Big Show.
Big Show. Jimmy Johnson, Bill Cowher, Dan Patrick, Lee Corso, Brent Musburger, Dan Fouts, a whole bunch.
You got it all, yeah, I know.
Yeah, Paul White as Captain Insano. Oh my God!
What a character, huh?
Oh, but he gets them all to be in these movies with him. They like being in his films, and they just do.
Yeah,
I think they like the thing there.
Mm-hmm.
The medulla. I'm just reading this. The medulla oblongata lecture scene was filmed at, once again, here we go again, Florida Southern College in Lakewood. Mm-hmm. The extras in the scene were students at the college, and the scene was shot on campus in Edge Hall. So most of those people you see in that class are real students.
That's funny.
That's pretty cool the way they.
Yeah, imagine that. I was in the background.
And you're in that forever.
Yeah.
The music too was good.
Yes.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah, he had a lot of good songs. Yep.
It had a soundtrack. I don't know them all. I didn't write them all down, but it did have a nice soundtrack. Did very well actually. It had good music in that. Yeah, definitely. Well, 1990s, so.
Yeah, a lot of I agree with that.
And the filming too. Let's look at that too. Like you like looking at that stuff. The filming was pretty well done. The way it was done with everybody.
No, I agree.
All the shots and stuff they did, and it's pretty cool.
I wanted it pretty interesting to see how they did it back then. This is what, 98. They put like Henry Winkler's face on all the when he's thinking about water.
That?
Yeah, I wonder how they did that. I mean, because again, this is pretty early on in the digital.
I know. I don't know how they did it. I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah. I guess when they played the Bourbon Bowl, most of the extra fans at the Bourbon Bowl are UCF students. That's
saw that too.
Central Florida. So I think a lot of the students got to be in this. So
that's pretty
cool
exciting.
When you think about it. Yeah, the cardboard cutouts, I guess, didn't make it in this film. So.
No. I was going to say the budget. I mean, $23 million that's pretty. I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, I guess for what it made a lot of money.
I wonder how much he takes of that, though. He's a funny guy. He probably. I
don't know because this is also. I don't say. I mean, this is prime time were his movies, right? I mean, this is
yes.
this is like his heat, because I would imagine what before this. I mean, I don't know if it doesn't say Happy Madison Productions, but
check
I mean,
it out. What did he do in the '90s? He did
I know before, and again, I think let's see here. I gotta look here. Right there, because this is right around all his like hit movies. Because before this, you got what? Going Overboard, which I've never seen. That's '89.
Yep.
Coneheads. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a small bit. Bit part in '93.
Yeah,
Airheads,
it's probably a bit part.
Airhead '94. So that was what pretty much is what his first. But I don't even know if is he the main star of that? Isn't that Brendan Fraser?
I think it is. I don't think he's the main star in it. I really don't.
And then
that's 30 years ago. I mean, think about it. Yeah.
And then so Billy Madison must have shot him.
Yes.
Through the roof.
Billy Madison, definitely.
You had Billy Madison, and then you had, but again, right after it, it's like hit after hit. You got Billy Madison, 95, Happy Gilmore, 96.
Yeah.
Bulletproof, which I've never seen that one, but that's more of like a different movie.
Right, it is. Yes.
The Wedding Singer, 98.
Yep, Wedding Singer. Yep, with Drew Barrymore.
Yep. Let's see, Dirty Work, and then again you had 98 Waterboy, 99 Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Little Nicky in the 2000s. So yes, this was like, I mean these movies. I think the Wedding Singer definitely. I mean, again, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison was just shot up through the roof.
I started watching them because I think Robert told me about Billy Madison. He said, "You got to see this, Dad." I wasn't too much for goofy movies like that.
I didn't really care for it either.
Yeah, I watched it, but when I watched it, it was kind of. Remember O'Doyle Rules?
Yep. Well, and again, I think he has a certain style too.
Yes, he does.
But I think with him, I think it definitely evolved a lot.
I agree totally.
If that makes sense. If they're again, they're not that like slapstick ones like what's his face from Elf, Will Ferrell.
Yes,
seems like he's got the same comedy.
Totally,
but and that's why I give Adam Sandler a little bit of a leg up. And that's why he's one of my favorites. Number one is because again you see his evolution of movie. He hasn't made like one of these dumb like Billy Madison. He hasn't made one of those dumb movies, lately.
Well, The Grown Ups, like I said, was a perfect example of all of them. It was funny, but they all have, they got a wife now, they got kids. It was good. It was good the way they made it. I liked it. It was very well done. There was some stupid parts, but there was also some serious parts too.
Gotcha.
So, I think that's what he's trying to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
What did you call that last one? The one he did with the gambling thing. What was the last one?
Uncut Gems.
Yeah, the one that he yells for 2 hours. But that's what I said. But that was a whole different Adam Sandler there. That's
Correct.
A whole different part. I thought he played a very good part in it. I just wish they could have lowered the volume a little bit, but I mean... Oh,
I know, yeah. Well, and he's definitely using his voice now, too. I know he's done some... what's the one he does with the Dracula? He's like a cartoon... Hotel Transylvania.
Transylvania, yeah.
That's on... I've never seen any of them, because again...
I heard they're pretty good.
I heard they're good, too, but, I mean, he's made 3 of those.
Yeah, yeah.
He got another cartoon out called Leo. It came out last year, where he plays like a voice of like a lizard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, again, he definitely got a lot of range. Was it you I was telling you about? I'm sorry. One more thing. What's it called? Quentin Tarantino. You know the movie Inglourious Bastards?
I love it. I love his movies. I watch almost every movie he's ever made.
I'm hit or miss with Quentin, but
he's a little crazy. You got to realize they're going to be a little crazy, those movies.
But that movie is great too. He wrote the role that bared you for him, for Adam Sandler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? The one he's got the bat. Eli Roth, who's like a famous horror director.
Yes, right.
He played that role, but he wrote that role for Adam Sandler. But I
Really?
guess with scheduling or something he couldn't do.
He
But
couldn't
it
do
would have
it.
been awesome to see him again play a different role. And
Yes, I agree totally. That would have been good. Yeah, I love Tarantino. And Glorious Bastards, you got to remember too that the funny thing about that movie is that's based on a true story. That's not fake.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I'm
embellish
sure
it,
a lot
but
of
I mean,
it's
it's based on a true story, to some extent, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and don't forget Henry Winkler. I haven't talked about him much, but you can't. Henry Winkler's so good. He plays a lot. He's not in a lot of movies and stuff, but when he is, he's such.
Brings like that certain type of
He does
magic or something. Because this is his first movie with him.
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah, but
let's see here.
It's tough going from the Fonz and then going to
little different. He's got to be pushing up there in age too.
Yeah, he's got to be like 70 something, ain't he?
He's born in 45, so close to 80.
He's 80. Wow, still looks good though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he still looks good.
Let's see here. Well, I know we're diverting a little bit, but that's all right.
Let me see here. Yeah, they just said the climatic bourbon bowl scene was filmed at Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they tried different things, though. However, the flyover shown in the film is actually of Williams-Brice Stadium at University of South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. You're right, though. They did do some of the... I guess the South Central Mud Dog Stadium is the DeLand High School football field in DeLand, Florida. The school agreed to let director Frank Caracci use the field if he paid for the stadium to be refurbished after filming. So that's how they got to use it. It's so funny how they do different things to get different things. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. That sounds like a good deal, right?
Yeah.
What's the one?
Did you see this here? The professor in the medulla oblongata scene is dressed to resemble Colonel Sanders. Adam Sandler and Harlan Sanders share the same birth date of September 9th.
Really? Wow.
Just 76 years apart, though.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see here. How about the hospital scene where she's it's before the mud ball and she goes to the hospital because she's just laying there and she's all smiling and sleeping and stuff. And then again, what a good scene it was. Funny again, but also at the same time she gets the whole crowd to show up and try to.
Oh yeah,
what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. She plays a good part in it. I mean, she I don't know. I liked her part she played. I don't know who. I mean, I'm sure you could have other people play it, but I liked it.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying. I like the way she played it.
Yeah.
She's almost like she's a little hussy in it. Really, that's really what she is.
She's short. Yeah.
Yeah. The house there where they were.
Oh my God!
Where he lived with the mother. There's some weird stuff going on there. I don't know about that.
It's funny. I wonder what different looks they had, like ideas, like what we want to put. It's got to be like this. I was like a sea. All I've been seeing is sea shanties at Cape Cod.
I know,
but the idea is like, hey, what do we want to put?
Right.
Like, what's his house going to look like? You know.
Right. Exactly. But it is supposed to be Louisiana, right? Is that what it really supposed to be?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I almost bought a Jaws shirt too because that's all they had at Cape Cod because we were close to where they filmed. Jaws.
I used to have a shark one.
Yeah.
Years ago. Yeah. But like I said, it's a good movie to watch. I mean, it keeps you busy the whole time. It's got some sad parts in it. It's got a lot of funny parts.
A lot of funny parts. Yep.
And like you said, he in the beginning of the movie he really takes a beating.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. When he's on the other team, they're brutal to him.
Oh yeah. It's, but good acting, all by his guys that he always brings around in all his movies. Everybody does a nice job, and it's nice. It's nice that he takes care of those guys, gives them guys opportunities to go elsewhere and be in other stuff. So but he always does that. It's one thing about him; he takes care of his people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, is there anything else you want to? What's any of the scenes? Is there anything you don't like of the movie? I know we pretty much, talk about everything we do like. Is there anything that you don't like, or anything, any kind of scenes you don't care for?
No, I can't say that. I really can't. I like them all. The parts where in the end there where he's not, like you said, he didn't graduate, whatever that part. That's you got to make the movie something. I mean, it can't be all glorified for him. So
Gotcha.
That was good.
Yeah.
No, I don't. And of course, the part in the beginning where they beat on him, but that's what makes
Yeah,
the movie.
I know the guy, Big Show. He's like, what are you, 12, 13?
Big Show.
I'm 45 or something like that.
I like
and his laugh, man. That's what kills it. His delivery of that laugh, you can't beat it.
No, it was good. I didn't see nothing I didn't like. An hour and a half was perfect.
Yeah,
all the characters were good.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't see nothing wrong with it at all. I love that movie. I really do. Like you said, if it's on, I'm watching it again.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can do ratings now if you want.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's see here. Waterboy got, and again, this is a comedy, so they got 6.2.
Oh, you got 6.
No, 6.2 is what IMDb gave it. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Which is
I must not have changed it then. I had 7.9. So
maybe that was the long. No, I can't be longer. I don't know. I'm seeing it right here in Waterboy. It says 6.2.
Okay, that's fine.
You got it somewhere else, or?
No, I'm not gonna venture into that now. I don't want to get out of this.
Okay.
I had 7.9. I don't know why it's 7.9. Whatever.
Okay.
But 6.2. Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's brutal. Nah, that should never be 6.2. That's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, as far as.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, we'll break it down. It's funny. Got a little bit of heart.
Yeah.
There's a lot of football action. Lot.
There really is. There's a real lot of football action. Yeah.
Like I said, it's probably got to be in my top 5. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look down the list. It's not. I'm trying to think here. I'm going to give it a 9.
You're going 9?
Yeah. It's up there. I think. I don't really. I'm trying to think of football movies that I would put in front of it. I'm thinking.
Right.
I'm thinking Friday Night Lights. What's the other one? Remember the Titans.
Yeah, 6.2. Wow, that's insane. All right, so you're going to go with a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I'm going way up past the 6.2. I don't know. Come up with that one. That's horrible. That's a horrible. I love the time of it.
Time was perfect. That's kind of why I picked it too, because I know we were both going on vacation. We've seen the movie before, so it was a nice movie.
And the people in it were good. Just enough. Kathy Bates, Winkler, Balk, and Jerry Reed. Just enough in the movie. You didn't need anything else. And his friends, and stuff. It was perfect. Yeah. So I'm going 8.5 on that.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's see
All
here.
Right.
So
you're going to put up
I'm going to put up a poll. Yep.
Okay.
I'll surprise you.
Okay. Surprise me on it.
It's going to be some sort of boxing movie.
That's fine.
So I'll let you know. I'll put the poll up. I'm going to put it up today, and we'll make a decision. Usually I got an answer pretty quick on where everyone's going. And then we'll take it from there. I know our bonus extra innings segment. I don't really know if I have anything really. I mean, again, we were all both on vacation.
Yeah, I didn't watch nothing else that I haven't told you about already. So
no. We like watching Master Chef. We're a little behind though. So
we watch that all the time.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's a good show. But yeah, other than that, that's all I really got. You got anything else?
No, that's it. You have a good night. Good one.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Yeah.
Back to work tomorrow.
Back to work. Yeah, we're off tomorrow. I think we're going to see Alien Romulus.
Yeah, I told you said you were going to go see it.
I never did, but we were on the Alien kick. We've watched them all now.
So we watched. I know you said that. So we started the first one,
the original one.
Yeah, we paused it. Again, I don't know. I was just old movie, huh?
Yeah.
We just couldn't watch it because it's long and Stella. I was like, I want to concentrate and.
No, I understand. Yeah, they get better as it goes on, though.
Is it? So the first one's a little because the first one starts. It's a little slow.
It is. So, but the next one's they have a lot of stuff going on. So.
Okay, so get through the first one and then what? So what is there? Is there 3?
There's a lot, but there's aliens. I don't want to go through the whole thing, but the first one is Alien. I'm just going in the order of the way
of what matters.
Aliens 2. Aliens 3, and then Aliens Resurrection. Those are all with Sigourney Weaver.
Okay, so in the universe or the whatever.
Yeah, it's not the chronological order, but it's the good ones.
Well, that's like even like the Halloween movies and stuff like that. There's ones that like don't follow the you know what I mean, story and stuff like that. So
like this Romulus one that I didn't know is between Alien 1 and Alien 2. Didn't know that. So yeah, but she's not in it. She don't. Yeah,
I was gonna say she's like pushing 80, right?
Yeah, she does all the avatars. That's what she's doing right now. All the avatars. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, she's busy. Yeah.
Another guy you don't say no to when James Cameron watches
the
movie.
You're telling me.
You say, "When do you need me by?" Right?
Yeah, well, he did these too. He did a lot of these too. He did a lot of the ones. Right? Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, that was good. Sounds good. And hopefully next week we'll have something to talk about.
All right.
All right. Sounds good. And that's a ball game.